All right, guys, let's take a look at a super common, very simple sweep that we can hit from the closed guard. Okay, so this sweep, I've seen it done in Jiu-Jitsu at every level. I've seen it done in UFC. It's very common. Okay, and it goes by a couple different names, but here at Paramount we call it a bump sweep. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is clear his hands from my body. I don't want him to be able to keep my back on the mat. So I'm just going to bring my hands inside and brush his hands off. And I want to do this as quickly as possible so he doesn't establish strong grips. Okay, so as soon as we get here, I'm brushing his hands off. Okay, next, what I'm going to do a slight shift of my hips to the right, which allows me to sit up to my left. Now, I need to be on my hand. Okay, so if you come up to your elbow, make sure you quickly follow up by coming up to your hand. Now you see my right arm is over his shoulder and my hand is going to go right on his elbow. So I'm going to have his elbow right in the palm of my hand. Okay? Once I'm here, and only once I'm here, my guard opens. When my guard opens, my left leg is going to just drop down. My right leg is going to push off the mat like a bridge. Okay? And when I do that, my hips come up high. And you see I'm blocking his arm. I'm going to bring him right over to the side and land in the mount. Once I land in the mount, I can establish good control and start my submission attacks. Okay. So you'll notice I'm not using the gi whatsoever here. So like I said, I've seen it done in UFC and no gi as well, and white belt all the way through to black belt. So it's a must know. Okay. So again, getting those hands off of my body so I can sit up, okay? Once I sit up, I'm making sure I come up to my hand. Right arm is over his shoulder, hand to his elbow. And now I can open my guard and I'm pushing off of my right foot. My left leg's not gonna push. I'm gonna let that leg drop down as low as I can get it, and that's gonna stop him from posting his right leg and stopping the sweep. Keep control of this arm throughout, so that he can't post his hand and come back up. Hips up, we bring him right over, and we can establish control in the mount. Okay. Again, it's a bump sweep. It does go by a couple of names. I think some people call it a hip heist, but super effective, absolute must know.